Hello, my friends, and welcome to a special episode of Putty's Podcast. I am your host at Michael J. Putty. Thanks for tuning in. Said it last week, I'll say it again. How about them Knicks? Knicks in 5. What a game. What a series. I read that the Spurs were in the lead 70, I think 1 or 2% of the time. That's nuts. Like I mentioned, I went to a friend's house, and so I watched the game beginning to end. And then around the first quarter, I was like, I got that feeling, a bad feeling in my stomach that this is not going to go our way. Then I reminded myself, that's been said this whole series, and they came back. What a game. What a series. What a team. Great for basketball. Great for New York. Great for diehard Knicks fans. The Knicks are my team, but I'm not that into basketball these days, so good for them. And New York's still standing. Didn't go into total chaos. Did not turn into Gotham City. And the parade went off without a hitch. Watched the parade at work. I entertained the idea of maybe going to the parade for maybe 5 seconds. I don't like being around large crowds. I definitely do not like getting up early. Don't like going to the city. Put all those 3 things together, it was a no for me, dog. I'll watch it in my comfy chair, in my air-conditioned office, with my feet on my desk, and that's exactly what I did. Let's see if they can do it again, hopefully. The NBA has not had back-to-back championships in I think they said 8, 9 years. I think it's about time for one. And it was right that this whole city came together. The Knicks are New York's team. Someone was saying during the coverage, the Knicks are New York's team. You got the Mets and Yankees, Islanders, Rangers. And yeah, we have the Nets, but no one really cares about the Nets. And they haven't for some time now. And the world being so divisive as it is, it was nice to see the city come together to celebrate an amazing, amazing team. Knicks in 5. So like I just mentioned, I went to a friend's house to watch the game on what would have been my 2nd anniversary with my ex-girlfriend. For those of you who are new, coming out of a little bit of a heartbreak. That's why I turned to this podcast to vent my emotions and feelings. Thanks for listening. When you're here, you're family. But on the actual date itself, the 15th, I went to dinner to a friend's house. Nice to see her, catch up with her, hang out with her daughter. Her daughter's in her room. It's Monday night, remember. I'm looking at my watch. I'm saying maybe it's time I should get going soon. I know they have work and school the next day. Not everybody's a night owl like myself. She comes out of her room, the daughter, with a big grin on her face, asks her mother that she knows it's dark out, but can me and Big Mike go to the park and play some basketball? The girl's 12 years old. I can't say no. So, all right. We walk to the park. It's a couple blocks away. I'm already gassed by the time we get to the park. So we get a court. She's shooting. I'm chasing after her rebounds. I have not ran that much in decades. I have not moved this much in decades. At one point, she wants to go 1 versus 1. I'm like, all right, that should be fun. With my lungs burning in my chest. So we play for a little bit. I let her go by me. Score a bucket. Do it again. She misses. I get the rebound. I'm trying dribbling up. And I don't remember the last time I had to walk and dribble a basketball at the same time. I'm completely uncoordinated. 0 athleticism. But somehow I get it. I drive to the bucket. I actually make a basket. Go me. Do that for a couple more minutes. Then I felt like my heart's going to explode. Because I'm extremely out of shape. So I tell her, how about you just continue shooting? Which I thought was a good idea, but no, I'm still running around chasing these rebounds. So I was done after 5 minutes. But I can't call it after 5 minutes. So I'm like, I'll give her a half hour. And we were on a court with no net, and she does not like a basket with no net. Around half hour comes, I'm like, all right, maybe it's time to go. A court with a net opens up. She wants to go to that one. I'm like, oh, God. So I'll give her 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. I was out there for an hour. I just eaten 4 slices of pizza. Was not prepared to do anything remotely close to this much movement. But we went. She enjoyed herself. She had fun. I was in a lot of pain the next day. Got no sleep that night. And my body just so sore. My legs are still sore a couple days later. My thighs are killing me. So there's an interesting story I would like to get into about how I almost caved and sent my ex-girlfriend flowers to let her know I was thinking of her and missed her. That's an interesting story. That will wait till next week, because today, very special episode, Anthony Cole, the esteemed owner of Brii Combination Wrestling, BRII Combination Wrestling, invited your boy and this podcast to an event he was hosting at Collector's Boutique up in Mount Vernon, New York, owned by the one and only Kia Jeffries. If you know, you know. So I got a chance to chat with Mr. Cole himself, a wrestler that's about to blow up, Ruthie Jay. We snag in a customer who just walked in. Then we sit down with the Real Wrestling Association World Heavyweight Champion, Dainja, who has some ominous words for the Bree combination champion, Darius Carter. So that's it for me. Putty, take it away. I am here in Mount Vernon, New York, with the one and only owner of Bree Combination Wrestling, the one and only Mr. Anthony Cole. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, hey, Putty, what's going on, man? Thank you for having me on Putty's podcast. Thank you for coming out.
Thank you for being here. Now we're here in Collector's Boutique in Mount Vernon, New York. What are we doing here today?
Mount Vernon, New York, Collector's Boutique, 5 West Prospect Avenue in Mount Vernon, New York. Bree Combination has partnered with Collector's Boutique, and today we're doing a meet and greet. We got Ruthie Jay, TNA superstar, the 5-star, athlete. She's down here doing some autograph signing. We have Dainja in the building as well.
Dainja?
Yes, sir. An original Dog Pound member. And as I look around the comic book store, I'm just amazed at what we have in here. Some first edition Captain Americas, a couple of Spider-Mans. I got some people in here now looking for some Superman comics. So it's very exciting.
Who's your favorite comic?
My favorite comic is The Incredible Hulk.
Really? Why is that?
Because I feel like them sometimes when I say, listen, I need everybody to get this done. And they go, Anthony, no problem. We got this done. And I say, okay, it's due tomorrow. Is it really? Like, what do you mean, is it really? But, that's another story.
So don't piss you off, basically.
Well, yeah.
Earlier, we were talking about you're a big Dragon Ball Z guy.
Oh, man.
That's one thing I can never get into. Got into, I should say.
Putty, let me tell you how big of a Dragon Ball Z fan I was, and I still am. Dragon Ball Z used to come on at 9:30 a.m. Sunday morning.
Okay.
I was supposed to be in church at 10 a.m. Sunday morning.
Okay.
So it came down to, am I going to watch this episode of Dragon Ball Z and get this whooping, because I know that's coming, or go to church on time? I got the whooping every time, Putty. So I was not missing the episode, because there was no DVR back then.
True.
Right? You miss an episode, that's it.
And no VCR, it's hard to program.
No VCR, right,
So here we are, Collector's Boutique.
Collector's Boutique, yes.
5 West Prospect Avenue, Mount Vernon, New York. What do you call it? Money earning?
Money earning Mount Vernon. That's right.
How's everything else with you? How you feeling?
Oh, Putty, it is so good to be back, man. I had a little situation in the beginning of the year, but I am back 100%. So let's go. God is good.
We're doing this here tonight, and I see on your shirt you're starting a new league.
Oh, for sure. BCW is, synonymous with the wrestling, Bree Combination Wrestling. We've had some of the greats come through the door, and we are continuing and expanding the tradition. So now we are creating what's called Cushion Combat Championships. And this is going to be a sports entertainment league in which all of the combatants use pillows as their weapon of choice. And not only do they use pillows, but their pillows have to be named.
They can name it after anything they want.
They can name it after anything they want. Like when I come to the ring with my pillow, come into the ring, the one and only, you know him, you love him, Anthony Cole. And he's coming to the ring with the Skull Crusher. I'm ready.
You look ready.
It's a pillow. Come on. And we're going to have some sparring in here tonight. So we need to find out if these pillows can stand up to the challenge. So if anybody wants to come down, we're doing 30 seconds, 1 round. You get to enjoy a little bit of pillow fighting tonight. Come on down.
Cushion Combat.
Cushion Combat Championships. Yes, indeed.
That's a different dish.
Yes. Come on, let's leave that
what
up
made
there,
you
Philly.
get involved in wrestling?
Oh man, that's a good question.
You can hear what made you get involved in wrestling.
You know what? What made me get involved in wrestling was a funny story, because I had always been doing entertainment. I started off in the entertainment business. I was primarily the contract person. If you was trying to get a deal or trying to perform somewhere, I would set up the contract, make sure everything went well. Then I had a lot of hip hop artists that, came out, and we did very well, But then I had some friends, and I told them, I said, no matter what ideas you have, pitch them. It might sound crazy to you, but if you thinking about it, somebody else is thinking about it.
True.
So they called me at like 3:00 in the morning. They just came from Salsa con Fuego. It was a different name then. They had Jimmy Bronx Cafe. Yes. Oh my God. I'm dating myself. But anyway, right? So now they just lit. I mean, they lit, and they like, yo, Ed, we got a new business for you. I'm like, all right, hit me with it. They like, yo, let's start a wrestling company. I'm like, listen, yo, I love y'all. I know y'all been hitting that Casamigos. Call me in the morning. They like, nah, for real. They like, yo, you said pitch you every idea, even if we can't use them. So we gonna pitch you. So now I have to let them pitch me, right? Because they use my words against me. So now I'm like, all right, pitch me. And they like, listen, we wrestlers, we deal with a lot of different wrestling companies, but they all shindies. And I never knew what that word meant. They all shindies, right? Like shit independent wrestling companies.
Oh, okay.
And we need a guy that's about his business, who's gonna make sure the business is right, and who's gonna take care of us. And I'm like, listen, man, I don't know if wrestling is my thing. Like I watched it when I was a kid, but I'm not really there. They like, listen, you know how you like to hear your name chanted? And that's like a little bit of arrogance about me. They like, so here, when we think of breed combination wrestling, just think about this. BC Dub. Buddy, I'll tell you one thing. I stood up. They was like, BC Dub, I stood up. I said, okay, how do we make this thing happen? That was January 4th, 2016.
Okay.
We did our first wrestling show March 19th, 2016. Turnaround time was incredible. Yeah. So we was ready because already had the experience about putting on events. So this was like a little bit different dynamic, but pretty much same steps. So we rocked it, man. And that was 10 years ago.
Does it feel like 10 years? Did it fly by?
I still feel like a rookie. I was talking to somebody the other day, and they said to me, yo, OG, can you help me with this problem? I'm like, huh? He said, OG. I'm like, oh shit, you consider me an OG? He goes, you got 10 years in the game. You in the game longer than most wrestlers.
It's true.
I'm like, oh snap, I never even considered that. But I still feel like I'm a rookie. I still feel like I got so much to learn. So, and you're never too smart to learn something new. And then when you become too smart, what good are you then? Yeah.
So when you started 10 years ago, did you ever envision it going this long?
Hell to the no. Hell no. You know why? Because can I curse on here?
Fuck yeah.
You know what? You know why I never thought I was gonna go this long? Because there are a lot of, for lack of a better term, bitches in the industry.
Okay.
You meet people and they talk about their business and they this and that and they love the sport. But then when it gets hard, when the going gets tough, then you realize they fortitude. You realize that you all talk. You not here. So when I used to meet certain people, they'd be like, oh yeah, we can do this and we can do that. And I loved it. I loved meeting them, but then I realized like, you're not who you say you are. And that's what I came across a lot in the industry. Like a lot of people saying they one thing, but don't have the the drive or the determination to see it through to the end. So that's one thing I had to learn. And then I used to be sad. Why doesn't this person want to work for BCW? And then when they came to work for me, I was like, oh my God, I let this person work for BCW. So it's been a learning experience to say the least.
So when you started out, who did you lean on for guidance, and how did you?
Oh man, let me tell you,
Anthony Cole.
My wrestling pops, I love him to this day. Always will love him. Shane O'Malley, the one that runs NYWC, New York Wrestling Connection. If there was no Shane, there would be no Anthony. Like he taught me everything. He introduced me to the wrestlers. He taught me how to negotiate with them. And I saw when I saw him the last time, he said to me, I'm so proud of you, Anthony. He goes, you were too nice to be a wrestling promoter. I'm like, thanks, Pop. And I call him my wrestling pops. He knows that. Yeah, I love you, Shane. Shout out to you, bro.
What's the future holds for BCW?
Oh man, the future It's going to be filled with lots of surprises, expansion. We expanding into the cushion combat now. BCW is about to, we travel. We've been to Miami, Las Vegas, Puerto Rico, and we're going to be getting back to more of that. And now that I got some new people in my circle, there's a lot of other areas that are opening up to me that otherwise wouldn't be. So that's big as well.
Still doing the gaming?
Still doing the gaming, yes. We're trying to decide now. The next tournament, is it going to be Mortal Kombat 10 or Mario Kart? So you guys leave a comment. Let me know what you want.
All right, cool. Let's have some fun.
Let's have some fun, baby.
All right, still here at the Collector's Boutique in Mount Vernon. Now joining me, the one and only Ruthie Jay. Ruthie, how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Not too bad. What brings you up here into New York?
Well, for one, had some business to take care of. I have a wrestling match tomorrow night at Deer Park. I think it's Deer Park? Yeah.
Deer Park.
I'm not from the city, so I'm not usually saying these places. I was like very optimistic to come to New York and actually spend some time here.
Oh, good. Where are you from?
Originally, I'm from Haiti.
Okay.
But I spent most of my time in Florida, so I came from Miami.
Oh, Miami.
Yeah.
So, do you feel the excitement of the Knicks in 5? Are you feeling it here in New York? Did it envelop you in Miami?
No, because I feel like I came too late, because once they won and I saw the destruction in the city online, I actually didn't want to come to New York anymore.
I don't believe it. I live here. I didn't want to come. Go out of my house.
But, I feel the aftermath, I feel.
So you're a pro wrestler. How long have you been wrestling?
It's going to be 6 years in October.
Really?
Yes.
How are you enjoying it? Was it as exciting as you thought it would be when you were training?
Honestly, yes and no. There's still things that excite me because there's things I still haven't experienced and there's levels I want to reach. But there's other things where, the curtain comes down and it's just like, damn, I got to deal with this. I got to deal with that. I just want to wrestle. So you got to deal with the ups and downs, but there's way more ups than downs.
And, who's your trainer?
Gangrel.
Gangrel. How's he doing? How's he as a trainer?
Oh, he's not as much of a hard ass as he used to be.
Okay.
I think he softened up a lot, but Gangrel was the trainer that I needed. He was the perfect trainer for me to become the wrestler that I am today. He was a hard ass. He didn't take it easy. He told you how it was.
Good. Are you still in touch with him?
Of course. I still train with him here and there. Right now, he's at another wrestling facility doing his thing, helping more people that needs it more than me.
Were you a wrestling fan growing up?
Yes.
Lifelong?
I would say lifelong. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. Once I started wrestling, I haven't been keeping up as much because, I'm trying to get out there. But I was a fan for my entire life, starting at the very young age of 4. So I would say I'm a lifelong fan.
What's your first wrestling memory?
Ooh. Seeing The Undertaker come out and scared the hell out of Booker T.
I don't blame you.
On an episode of SmackDown. I don't remember which one, of course, but it was I remember that specific memory.
I remember when he first debuted and I was a little kid.
Oh my God, you're showing your age.
I had to run into my parents' bedroom.
No, I was scared to death of The Undertaker.
Very scary.
Yeah.
Who are your favorite wrestlers growing up?
Undertaker, John Cena, Chris Jericho, Rey Mysterio, and Eddie Guerrero. Even though he died right when I just got into wrestling, he was one of my favorites because I went back to watch what he did because I was like, oh my God, he died as soon as I was getting into it.
Was there any wrestler on TV that made you think oh, I can do that?
That's a hard one. Maybe Trish Stratus.
Okay.
Because when I watch her go out there and do her thing, I'm just for sure I know I'm athletic. I could probably do this. And watching her do it was mesmerizing. She did it with such elegance too.
Now, what is the point of you're a wrestling fan? I think I could do this to the motivated you to actually go do it.
Probably what motivated me the most was because I watched it for so long and I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. It didn't really motivate me to go and say, oh, I want to try wrestling. It was just if I've seen something for so long, maybe I would be decent at it because I've seen it. I watched it for 1,000 hours by that point. So it really motivated me to think, okay, I have the athleticism. I think I have the look. I just have to go out there and try. The worst that can happen is I suck.
And you don't.
Thanks. I would hope I don't suck.
Do you have any wrestling influences, like who you draw, like your movesets or your attitude, your character from?
Yeah, I would say Mercedes Monet is definitely one. Bianca Belair, Naomi, a little bit of Trish Stratus,
Of course.
of course.
What's your finishing move?
I call it the Stardust, but it's like a Uranagi spine buster that I do.
How'd you come up with that? Like, I was interesting to figure out how people come up with their finishers.
So for one, I took it when I first started wrestling, like I took the move, and then it dawned on me like, why don't I do something that's easy for me to do too? And then I was like, okay, I was thinking of moves that I can do. I wanted to do a high flying move, but then I'm like, I want to save my knees for when I'm 40.
Smart.
I used to do the frog splash, but then my knees were like, stop. So I stopped. But after that, I came up to the conclusion that I want to do maybe like a power move. So once I did the power move, I was like, okay, let me incorporate something I can lift up anybody with ease, where it's like they don't have to jump or like be on my neck too much because I also have to protect myself. So it's just one of those things you have to come up with where you can do it every night.
That's a very veteran type mentality, actually, because a lot of people aren't planning for when they're 40.
Yeah.
And that's
No,
why people
I
get beat
want to
up,
have a
surgeries.
long, good life where I'm not hurting, you know.
Hope so.
And a finisher, you have to hit almost every night if you're gonna win. So
Look at Hulk Hogan and that leg drop.
exactly.
That's Mick Foley. It's really impressive that you're thinking of that at this young age.
No, he did a leg drop. You think it's so simple, but look at how many back surgeries he's had.
What's the future hold for you? When you started training, what was the end goal here? Was it WrestleMania moments, like, or just wanted to do it and have fun?
Of course, my end goal is to have fun and make a living having fun. But I would say, to be realistically thinking, it would definitely have to be to do this for a living, where I can do this and I don't have to put my body on the line. I can just go out and have like a signing where people know me by name. I want to be a household name. That is my end goal.
Well, you're off to a good start.
Thank you.
Where can people find you on social media?
Oh, you guys can find me on Instagram at Ruthie.Jay and the number 1. On Twitter at Superior Queen with the letter W. Queen was spelled with the W. And on Facebook at Ruthie Jay.
Perfect. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, we're back. Danny joining us. Danny, how you doing today?
I'm amazing and fantastic, whatever word describes that.
What brings you here to Collector's Boutique here?
Supporting Kia. I met her at a networking event a couple days ago. She told me about the comic books / wrestling integration, and I
Okay.
just wanted to support.
Sounds good. I appreciate your shirt. I wonder if chicken wings think about me too.
And you know what? I went and got some, and
Did you?
my soul is smiling.
How do you feel about boneless wings?
As long as it's wings, and as long as it has like a flavor
Yeah.
with some, of course, with celery and carrots, I'm all in.
Good, because I'm a boneless guy, and I get flack for that.
Hey, no, you're all right with me.
Ranch or blue cheese?
Ranch.
My man. That's
It used to be blue cheese, but I'm like, blue cheese is rotten cheese, so I might as well just get ranch.
Right? That's what I'm saying. No one,
Yeah,
ranch
yeah,
is delicious.
Yeah.
Put ranch on everything.
Right. Have you tried a little bit with some lasagna?
Oh,
Lasagna and with pizza.
I've done it with pizza.
Oh, okay. So lasagna, not too much, but a little bit. Yes. It's a
Smart.
hidden gem. Yes.
So you're in the Collector's Boutique. Who's your go-to superhero? or comic?
Spider-Man, off top.
Really?
Yes. I was telling Kia, my dad, how I got introduced to comic books. My dad used to bring me at 9 years old, crates and crates and crates, and I used to go through them all, comb through it like with accuracy, and read all the Spider-Mans first, and every comic book hero after that would be secondary.
Really?
Yes.
How do you appreciate his portrayal in the movies?
I've learned to accept it. I used to be the type where I was very critical because it wasn't comic book active, but then I had to realize that he's not just making these movies for me. You know, he had the way these movies are set up is for people who never picked up a comic book and wants to be familiar with the character itself. So it was kind of selfish for me to think that a movie such as any character would be centralized as the way as I thought of that character, and it's so much bigger than that.
Who is number 2 then?
Number 2, that's a great question. I would say Batman.
Of course. There we go.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite bad guy? You don't hear that question that often. Who's your favorite
Dr.
villain?
Doom.
Really?
Yes, Dr. Doom.
Why is that?
Because as arrogant as he was, or excuse me, as arrogant as he is, he was so sure himself. However, at the same time, he wanted what's best for his people. And he never overstepped. He was never provoked unless someone would come into his land.
How do you feel about his portrayal as Robert Downey Jr. coming back?
I'm not really for it, but I know Robert Downey Jr. is doing a great job. The original, or at least the one I'm familiar with, Julian, I forgot his last name, McMahon, I think his last name. He was the best portrayer of Dr. Doom. Rest in peace to him. I mean, I know Robert Downey Jr. is going to do an excellent job, but I think it should have gone to someone else, someone up and coming. Robert Downey Jr., all due respect, he's an awesome Iron Man, but it should have gone to someone who's unknown.
First time here at Collector's Boutique?
Yes.
How you liking it?
I love it. The hospitality is impeccable, and the vibe is vibing. This is definitely not my first time here. It won't be my first time. I can see myself coming here 2, 3, 4, 10, 20, 30, 40 times.
I'm buying those brownies. It's
Yes.
delicious.
I'm it's taking all, like, my inner fat kid to leave these alone. I'm
Appreciate
cause just out of respect for the interview, I'm trying to leave these cookies alone.
What are you looking forward to next? What's next on your calendar?
Like outside of comic books or
Anything.
I'm going to. Well, I'm meeting my mom tomorrow. I haven't seen her since a month, so I'm taking her out to brunch.
That's nice.
Unfortunately, I have this another. Not to be sad or solemn or whatever. This is another Father's Day without my dad. He passed away back in 2019.
Oh, okay.
So other than that, I'm glad to be off work. I'm off on weekends.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Mine passed in 2021, so
Okay.
I feel the same way.
Yeah. Condolences, all that.
Where can people find you on social media if they want to follow your next event?
You know what? I changed the handle to be a little distinctive. So I'm Danny Graybeard, Danny, like Danny DeVito, Gray, like the color, but with E, beard like chinny chin chin, _ C like Charlie, M like Mary, F like Frank, A like Alpha. I don't know if I can curse, but I can curse?
Yeah.
Okay, so Danny Graybeard _ CMFA. The CMFA, if anybody's wondering, is coolest motherfucker alive.
Okay.
I wanted to stand out because I'm not just any. There's a lot of Dannys out there, a lot of Dannys with gray beard, but I'm the coolest motherfucker alive. Point blank.
I'm getting that vibe.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time. Enjoy the brownies and have some fun.
Thank you.
All right, still here at Collector's Boutique. Joining me once again, the World Wrestling Association World Heavyweight Champion, the one and only Dainja in the house. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, brother. How you doing?
Rocking the belt, looking beautiful.
Thank you.
Along to his side is Vinny the Guido. Vinny, what's going on, buddy?
Same crap, different toilet bowl. Yeah. The wrestling world is the wrestling world. We love it. The people that love to hate us, of course, we're the heels, obviously. So,
What brings you here to Collector's Boutique today?
Well, we're here to just promote the BCW brand and everything. I'm looking forward to getting around and doing my thing at the BCW. I'm proud to be part of the BCW family, and I'm just here to just support, show my love and give my respect out here and continue doing what I'm doing. Go after
Recombination Wrestling's been around for 10 years.
Yeah, 10 years.
10 years.
10 years. That's half, not even half the time I've been wrestling, but that is definitely a big accomplishment for a promotion in New York.
How long have you been wrestling?
Well, June 9th of 1998 is when I started.
Okay.
So it's been almost 26 to 30 years.
Does it feel like it?
It didn't feel like it until I got a call the other day and telling me about it. And I was like, holy crap. And I didn't realize it just that's how long I've been doing it. And it's been a hell of a career. It's been a great career.
Did you grow up a wrestling fan?
I grew up a huge wrestling fan, which is ironic because I grew up in Long Island City, Queensbridge, and as a kid, you know, we grew up watching Savage and Macho Man. I mean, Hogan, all of them. And there's a picture of me that's floating around, that of me when I was about maybe 6 or 7 years old, holding a ring. And all that inside the ring, you got
Really?
the Sheik, you got
Oh, wow.
Giant,
I think I probably had that ring, yeah.
You got the Sheik inside of it. You got Big John. You got all the legends inside the ring.
You mean
And
the
then
you mean
you
the
got
old
the
rubber
old-
ones,
the
the
old-
old rubber ones.
Yeah, the square box one,
Yeah.
The blue one, yeah.
Yeah, you got. There's a picture of me.
Wait,
floating
are you
around
talking
with
about
that,
the Mattel one or the big giant rubber ones?
Nah, the Mattel one,
the
way back
Mattel
there.
one, the smaller
way-
ones. Yeah, all right.
So I've been a big wrestling fan for a long time, and throughout this time being a wrestling fan, I got a chance to get it on with some of the greats.
Like who?
I tag team with Tito Santana in my neighborhood, Queensbridge. Shout out to
Okay.
QB. Rakishi,
Oh, okay.
Superfly, Jimmy Snicker, Iron Sheik, Greg Valentine, Bruce the Barber Beefcake, Kevin Nash, Scott Stein. You know, the list goes on and on and on and on. You know, the list goes
Did
on.
the Quiche man give you a stink face like he did me?
Nah, actually, Keith gave me a big shout out.
Did he?
It's all over YouTube, man.
And I
He
got
gave me
the
a
stink
big-
face.
He gave me a big shout out on
man.
YouTube, man. He really pounded point in my career for that.
Who are your favorite wrestlers growing up?
To be honest,
Yeah.
we all had the Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior stuff.
Yeah.
But to be honest, man, Mr. USA,
Really? Tony Atlas?
Tony Atlas,
Tony
yeah.
Atlas.
Mr.
Yeah.
USA. Actually, him and Rocky Johnson, because, you know, I'm born in the 70s.
Okay.
And they was tag team champions in like 73. So as a young black African-American kid, seeing that destroy, man, it just took me a long way. And I actually got a chance to sit next to Mr. USA, but I never told him this, you know, and one day I will tell him, but yo, growing up, that was my idol.
Really?
That definitely was my idol. He was Black Superman. What are you talking about, bro? He was Black Superman.
He really was.
He was Black Superman. And you know what? And you know what's so funny? There's a lot of people today that do not know that. He was put as the Black Superman.
Really?
So yeah, between
I
him,
thought he was Saba Simba.
between him and American Dream, Black Superman.
Oh, you're talking about back in the day. Yeah.
What influences did you draw from, including him, that created your wrestling style and characters?
Good question. The influence that got on me that I started watching and looking at these guys was the athleticism that they have and the ability to do the things to be big men. Now, I'm not a big dude. I'm a small man, but I definitely go on my own. And watching
Obviously by the belt, yeah.
watching those dudes, it really like kind of pointed me to like, I can really do this. You know, and then you got guys that just
And you
doing
started
back-
before me because
Yeah,
I started in 05.
Yeah, I started way
So
before
you started before
I
me.
started way before you.
Yeah.
And but a lot of those things that just caught my attention and made me put together a character.
The doghouse days.
Doghouse days, those were great days.
What's your finishing maneuver?
I call it a danger stunt. It's like a super kick like Shawn Michaels do. I could pull it out of nowhere and hit you with it.
Is that why you picked that?
No, actually, the Dainja character has came about. Like I said, I grew up in Queensbridge, man. I grew up in 5 boroughs. Every day somewhere is danger. And at 7:30 at night, it always kicked off.
Back then, yeah. Not
It
not
always
so
kicked
much
off,
now.
You know, 7:30 at night, you know, 5 boroughs all over the world. It just kind of stuck, you know. And danger.
Danger.
It just
Back
kinda
in the
stuck.
day- back in the
But
day was a
but
different beast,
I gotta give a lot of credit to and pay homage to Stone Cold Steve Austin, the 316. That kind of helped it a lot because I'm a big Stone Cold fan. And when he came out with that Austin 316, said I just whipped your ass, I was like, I need something like that.
Okay.
I needed something just to have just being Danger was too plain. I needed something to pinpoint what is 7:30. 7:30 at night. It should happen. I'm about to whip ass. So, you know,
That makes sense if you think about it.
makes a lot of
That
sense.
makes a lot of sense.
You've been doing this for a long time now, as you said. Do you still get the butterflies
When you
begin?
first go out,
Yeah.
hell yeah,
So-
hell yeah.
So what is true doesn't go away.
And there's no professional wrestler can tell you say no, it don't happen to me. I don't care how old you get. God bless his dead. Before Superfly died, I asked him, "How do you feel at this age?" And he's in his 60s and 70s. How do you feel going out? He said, "Brother, I still get the bug."
Oh, really? That's awesome.
So
He did say that a lot too.
he
I
said,
remember
"Brother,
that. Yes.
I still get the bug.
Yes.
But yeah, I am, man. It's I can't explain it.
It's good. Beautiful.
It's exciting. It's a great feeling, and when you hear that music hit, you know it's on business.
You know, when speaking of Superfly, I remember when I was working with Dawn Marie with Wrestlers Rescue, we actually raised money to help him get his replacement.
Yeah, his hip replacement at the
Yeah.
time. I remember that he was going through a big thing with his hip replacement. Like I said, I've been around the business a long time, and I got a chance to meet a lot of legends growing up, and to meet. And shout out to Demolition Axe and Smash for finally getting inducted to the Hall of Fame
Yeah, I
this
know.
year. And it's
Yep.
crazy because I have a picture floating around with them when I worked for East Coast Pro Wrestling, and I'm in a picture with them together.
That's awesome.
So
Oh, I was there that day. I remember that.
yeah, and to see them finally get their just due, it's been a long time coming for them. You know, it's been a long time. So
Yeah.
the business it paid a good way for me. It definitely did, and I wouldn't change it. I'm gonna be 50 in 2 months. I'll probably do it till I'm 60, 70 years
hell
old.
yeah.
60
Till the wheels fall off, as they say.
yeah,
I
till the wheels
managed
fall off.
I managed Dainja back in the day.
Early days, my
And
early days.
I managed him, and I remember I managed Chico too. God rest his
Yes,
soul.
God bless his soul, Chico. Another great guy. Another great guy.
Those are some good times. Those are some memories that I'll never forget for the rest of my life. Those were the good days, bro. They really were.
Not only that, you know, remember, God bless his soul, Vince Steele was down there with us too.
Yeah, he
Vince
was.
Steele was, yeah. Vince,
I miss
yo,
Vince. I miss Vince.
I
every
miss
day,
Vince
bro.
because here's a funny story. I did a show for RWA in Long Island City, Queensbridge, and the main guy that was on that card with me was Tito Santana. Vince showed up. Vince came to that show and took over.
Really?
Took over the show way before I had to come out of match, and I'm like, man, how am I gonna compare to that? Vince took over the show. He did, and I missed the brother there now. That's why I'm still probably kicking and doing a lot of things for a lot of brothers that's still not here that paid the way.
Awesome. What are future goals left for you? Any goals left that you have yet to achieve?
What's my future goal?
Yeah.
Well, there's a person running around in breed combination wrestling named Darius Carter.
Uh-oh.
You know?
Yeah, we are gonna take the title from him.
And I'm really sick of tired of seeing this boy walk around with this title. You know, like he's the man, like nothing can happen to him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sending the challenge out to you right now, Darius Carter. Dainja is on the hunt for you. I want your world champion by any means necessary. Darius Carter, I'm coming for your world title.
Governor Pan, make that happen.
Listen, the BCW office, let them sign a contract, put the money on the table. Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen. I co-sign that.
The BCW faithful is gonna get behind that too. I'll tell you that.
Of course, they're looking for somebody to be a new entity, a new face for the company. I take nothing away from Mr. Carter. He's a great, talented wrestler. But BCW is looking for something new. They're looking for something new, hot, new, sexy to bring to it. And Dainja 730 is the man for it.
Where can people find you on social media?
Where can people find me on social media? You can find me Dainja 730 at gmail.com or Dainja 730 Instagram.
Awesome. Thank you for your time. Let's go have some more those brownies floating around. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so that was my time over at Collector's Boutique, 5 West Prospect Avenue, Mount Vernon, New York, owned by Kia Jeffries and her husband. Wide selection of comics, even a bunch of #1 comics, bunch of collectibles. If you're in the Mount Vernon area, definitely check it out. I hate going places that there's no parking, but I did it, and I went with the mental preparation of driving around, looking for parking, hoping to find a lot, and I make some turns. Of course, there's no parking. So I'm making some turns, and there is a big parking lot I'm thinking I can get into. I go in, I see a bunch of cop cars parked. I'm like, City Hall's right next door. I'm like, can I park here? So I leave, and I'm driving around. I'm like, I think I can. I'm going to try it. I pull in, not crowded at all. I saw a lot prior to this, finding this one. It was metered, like with quarters. no central ticket booth where I can just prepay and put a ticket in my window. No, it was quarters. And this one had some spots that had the quarter meter on it too. I'm like, what is this? So I find a spot. There's no meters, but there's nobody else around me. I'm like, can I park here? There's a bunch of signs that say permit parking only. I'm like, is this a permit parking area? I see a sign that I could pay on an app. So it takes me some time to set that up. Go to pay. Oh, it's free. Free parking for now. They start charging on June 22nd. So this was a big success. First of many events to be held at Collector's Boutique, 5 West Prospect Avenue, Mount Vernon, New York. Hosted by the one and only Anthony Cole and Brie Combination Wrestling. So thank you to Anthony Cole for thinking of me. Thank you for Kia Jeffries for having me. And thank you to Ruthie Jay, my man Danny, and Dainja for stopping by the booth. Hope you enjoyed the show. But until next week, I've been your host at Michael J. Putty. Putty out.